Sold-out houses are being treated to the hottest show on the Borscht Belt circuit. It's 9-year-old Herschel Slansky, and the kid is putting them away.
A lot of people ask me why I'm in show business. You know what I tell them? Hey, I'm a kid. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But I love my parents, I really do. They're in the iron and steel business. My mom irons, my dad steels.
Look out, Martin. Look out, Lewis. This kid's headed for the top.
Ladies and gentlemen, Funny Man, Bobby Bittman.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Come on.
He started coming in for psychiatric sessions at the age of 13, I believe. He refused to be acknowledged as Herschel, only Bobby. I did not recognize this as a dual personality at the time, but more an alter ego. He was, and I refer to Bobby, an arrogant young man, cocky, and even more disturbing, he was a chronic liar.
Thank you very much. Boy, this is some kind of special night tonight, I'll tell you. You know, not only does tonight mark my 1 millionth performance, but I thank you very much. But you'll notice there's film cameras in the room tonight, and they're filming my biography for some television show. Isn't that something? Can you imagine my life seen by millions of people across North America? But thank you. I think that deserves some applause.
We've been proud of Herschel since the day he was born.
Bobby.
I call him Herschel.
He prefers to be called Bobby.
He's a good boy. He does everything for us.
Everything. He sends us a sizable check once a month.
Very substantial. And, what else, Sam?
I think that's it.
1 million how are yous later, huh? Yeah, it's been a tough road, all right. It's been a tough road. I had to step on a lot of people to get here. No, I kid.
He stepped on a lot of people. But that's just the way he was. He would do anything to get ahead in the business. He could really stick it to you. Really very, very cruel. He dumped on me, boy. But in its heyday, it was a good act. It eventually destroyed me, but I can't say it wasn't fun in the beginning.
And why not?
I'm too depressed.
Hey, what do you got to be depressed about? You're on the Sullivan Show.
I know.
Well, you're making good money.
I know.
You got your health.
I know.
Then what is it, dummy?
People think I'm a dummy.
Thank you. Now, that's just not true.
Yes, it is.
Now, you listen to me. Just because you look like a dummy.
Yes.
And act like a dummy.
Yes.
Doesn't mean people think you're a dummy.
Is that right?
Of course that's right.
Gee, I feel a lot better.
Then let's finish the song.
Okay.
Dummy.
People started calling me dummy. On the street, they'd recognize me, and instead of saying, hi, buddy, they'd say, hi, dummy. How you doing, dummy? Hey, there goes the dummy. I became the dummy. It affected my credibility as a person. It affected my family. kids started getting razzed. They stopped talking to me. I think they were just embarrassed. And then my health started slipping.
He developed a heart condition.
Well, I don't know if it had anything.
I know.
So I finally went to Bobby and I asked him if it would be okay if we dropped the ventriloquist bit, and boy, he just went berserk. I can't honestly say he took it well. He said, "I'd rather lose you than the ventriloquist bit," which made no sense at all to me. And that was that. I never heard from him again.
I love women. You know that? I really do. And if you don't believe me, I can show you some canceled alimony checks, because I got a stack of them. I'll tell you that. Now, I've had so many wedding nights, I could make a week out of them. Yeah, boy, I'll tell you. You know, the kids today, though, they got the right idea. You live with somebody before you get married, you know? It's, yeah, because, you know, that way you get to know them, there are no surprises, and you won't end up with your feet in cement at the bottom of the Hudson River.
There were two real low points in Bobby's life. New Year's Eve, 1979, the night the me decade officially came to an end, and the day he married Carla Gambiani.
One question, Bobby. Why all the secrecy?
Why the secrecy? Yeah. Because that's the way Carla wanted it. What, are you guys going to be on the honeymoon, too?
Bobby, how does it feel being married into the largest Mafia family in New York?
I don't think that's funny.
Bobby, come on. Are you saying you did not know your new father-in-law is Sam Gambiani?
What are you talking about?
Hey, Carla, is that true? Bobby doesn't know?
Well, we were going to discuss it on the honeymoon.
Wait a minute, what? Discuss what? What are you
Bobby,
saying?
what do you think?
Wait a minute, I want to hear this, because are you telling me that your father's a Mafia guy? I don't understand, sweetheart. Why wouldn't you tell me something like this?
Because you wouldn't have married me, that's
I wouldn't have
why.
married you. I wouldn't have said, hi, can I buy you a drink?
Carla, why didn't you tell your father?
Because I'm mad at him. Because he won't let me do anything on my own. I mean, I can't go anywhere. I can't even leave the house without no bodyguards. It was driving me crazy. So I just wanted to prove to him, you know, I could do something completely on my own, okay?
And you did, sweetheart. You got my name on a hit list. I'm having a private conversation with my wife. Come on,
Look, I got a very hard day, okay?
I'm dead beat here. What are you saying?
It was a bad mistake that he thought would cost him his life. As it turned out, it almost cost him a lot more than that. It almost cost him his career. Sam Gambiani was actually delighted to have a famous entertainer marry into his family. He was a fan of Bobby's. He had a real soft spot for show business. It was almost like he was showing off Bobby, like one of his possessions. The shocking news about the whole Gambiani affair was the revelation that Carla was an aspiring actress and her brother Vincent was an aspiring writer. This got Bobby very nervous, especially when he saw the screenplay that Vincent wanted he and Carla to star in. It was a terribly written film called Passion Flower that should have ended up in a garbage can. But the old man was very excited about the package.
Harry Goldberg was running the studio at that time. Mr. Gambiani flew out to Hollywood to try and convince Trident Pictures to make Passion Flower, written by his son, Vincent, who worked in one of his canning plants, starring his daughter, Carla, and her husband, Bobby Bittman. Mr. Goldberg thought the script was awful and told Mr. Gambiani that under no circumstances would his studio be pressured into making this picture. Shortly after Mr. Goldberg's death, I became head of the studio. And my first order of business was slating an immediate production date for Passion Flower.
What are you doing out here?
I'm trying to keep warm is what I'm doing. You forgot to pay the heat again. And you've been out drinking.
Maybe I have been drinking. Maybe I just got fired from my job down at the canning plant. Maybe I just couldn't take it no more.
So you lost your job. Well, talk about adding insult to injury. How do you think that makes me feel, Chad? You think I like this stuff? You think I like eating beans every night? You don't think that maybe I'd like to serve something fancy now and then, like some steak or some sturgeon or something? You don't think I hate what my life has become in the last 10 to 15 years?
So it's my fault.
You're the one who drinks your paycheck away. And now you lost your job.
Blame everything on me. As if I'm responsible for the state of this stinking, rotten world.
Now shut up, Chad.
You shut up.
No, you shut up.
No, you shut up.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I love you.
Remember the dreams we used to have when we were young?
Yeah. Sailing off to some undiscovered island in the South Pacific.
Completely deserted except for some friendly natives.
And we would lie on the beach, and I would feed you grapes like the Roman gladiators of old.
And we'd watch the flowers grow.
And we'd watch the flowers grow.
The film died. It opened and closed on the same day. Carla left him. And shortly after that, she married an 18-year-old croupier from the Golden Nugget. Bobby went back into doing stand-up comedy, but not for the Vegas crowd. No, he was fed up with Vegas. He aligned himself with the folk music craze and the coffeehouse scene that was surging across the country. He was looking for a new audience.
It takes a happy man to sing a happy song.
The Reavers, ladies and gentlemen, with It Takes a Happy Man. And now, let's welcome the new spokesman of the folk generation, Bobby Bittman.
Thank you very much, Nigel. Hey, who's feeling mellow tonight, huh? Really? Boy, isn't it hard to stay mellow when your social conscience is so active, huh? Hey, how about Khrushchev, huh? Anybody noticed how much weight he's lost since the Cuban blockade? Really? Apparently he's on a new diet. Only eats crow. Yeah, apparently he swears by it. Hey, how about John Glenn, huh? Doing a triple around the globe? Really? I'm glad to see Kennedy's plan is right on schedule. You know, putting a man on the moon by the end of the decade. I'd like to see them put a man in the White House by the end of the decade. Oh, wait, no. You know, if Nixon had been elected, that joke would be a hit, you know? Because you can't do jokes about Kennedy. I don't know. Hey, how about this kid, Bob Dylan? Wasn't he fabulous, huh? Yeah, boy, imagine a songwriter singing his own songs. It's a novel idea. I got one piece of advice for Mr. Dylan, though. You know, it's one thing writing songs in the privacy of your own loft. But when you sing them in public, comb the hair, shave the fuzz, and cut the nails, because you won't get too far looking like that, I'll tell you.
The Bittman people called and invited Buddy and myself to attend what they're calling his millionth performance. I told Buddy not to go, that after all these years, we owe that dreadful man nothing. And I don't think his health could take it. But Buddy, being the kind, forgiving soul that he is, said we should go for old time's sake.
For old time's sake.
But I made one stipulation, that you not be introduced and no mention be made of your presence. I don't think his heart could take being in the spotlight again. Mr. Bittman agreed.